I know a little bit about Sandbox because I've been talking to Yatsu. I have some sand. I have an account. I'm looking forward to the next alpha launch where I can get in there and play. For people that don't know what the interface of Sandbox is, what the experience is like, how would you describe what you have built, including the sand token, the land token, and some of the assets inside? Again, explaining to someone new, what is the experience like for them?
So we've created this platform where with different tools, a 3D editor, an animation tool, a map, a marketplace, a game maker that is no code, so anyone can accessibly create games just by drag and drop, and a game client that allows you to access the experiences. You enter Sandbox with an account, which is linked to a wallet and an avatar for entering the experiences. We launched last December for the first time, our first alpha season, which lasts for 20 days, more or less. And we've enabled users to try out, get a first feeling, a first taste of our vision of like mixing up culture, content from brands, from creators, from the Web3 ecosystem itself, to play around with an avatar, doing various actions, and to collect, win quests, collect resources, and claim rewards afterwards. That's roughly what the first alpha of Sandbox was about, and it's been tremendously successful. We have had more than 200,000 active users at peak. We had more than 96% of engagement from the day one till the last day, and people converting their rewards, claiming their rewards at the end, which again, I've never seen such high level of engagement before in any other product or platform. Next version is going to go even further into that sense. Like I'm going to have more than 28 experiences, 1/3 of them generated by users, more social hubs, more activities. No longer you need to hold a pass in order to access the experience. So anyone can access any experiences, just you need a pass to claim at the end. So you get to choose if you want or not to claim the rewards. And we're hoping that it will help even more for people, a greater number of people to get a feeling for themselves for what it is that we're building and what it is they can build themselves. Because all of that is actually being done with one single idea. This is an inspiration for what you can do with those creation tools on your own land if you want to become a builder and be part of creating the metaverse with this community.
And Sebastien, be honest with me, you didn't know how this launch was going to go. And you're thinking, wow, I mean, no one's ever done this before. Everyone's been talking about it for years and years and years. But I mean, when you actually put it together, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, if especially the more open it is, the more chaos can break out. Like, how did it go actually? And what surprised you? What was good? What was bad?
See, having been 10 years into video games, you know, you use soft launch usually. Like you launch into a certain country, you collect data to see how things go, and you optimize for that data to increase your metrics. Here it's right. Like we didn't set any smaller group launch. That was our first test, and we were stressed. Like we were stressed for so many reasons. We've never done it before. Maybe we didn't scale all the servers and the platform enough. It could crash. It could be boring, etc. But somehow everything was aligned, and we had small hiccups, but they were quickly addressed. And the rest was, I think, the community, the social posts show that was really engaging and fun. I think we've seen people start to see, to even tell us, like, you are not realizing how what I've participated into is such an important moment into the definition of what future metaverse is. Little bit like the very first virtual concert, which was, I believe, like Travis Scott in Fortnite, has set for a whole generation of people where it's going. Here we set a cap of where it can go, and well, at least we're here still, and we are going to do better seasons, and we are seeing a growing community of more and more enthusiastic people, which is great. It's a great way to keep building and keep going on.
Well, congrats on that. It is groundbreaking stuff. And like you said, like Travis Scott's first, concert on Fortnite, or, I would say like, Joe Rogan's first video podcast. It was like, it kind of set the tune for what other people would do. It's what we kind of did here as well. And, it's important what people are seeing right now, because it really will change the flavor of what people do and see and want going forward. So these are like very important kind of like test beds.
Oh yes. Sometimes I compare it, like think of Woodstock Festival, what is done to
Yeah.
a whole generation of people, and Travis Scott, a whole generation of like more digital native, and what the first alpha of metaverse can do to all that next generation of people who are going to spend more time into it.